Day 217 of 1,461 days of ignoring the Trump administration. I am not a self-help guru. I'm more of a granola type of guy, and I'm just trying to help myself. There is nothing wrong with admitting that you got caught in a con. If you went to the store and bought a product and you brought that product home and it was defective, you wouldn't be embarrassed. You wouldn't feel like, hey, I got conned. I don't want to admit it because I feel stupid. You would just go back to the store and return it. You can do that with the leader of the Trump administration. It's not like you have to admit you were conned, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you were conned, because the con man's goal is to make you his mark and then shame you into letting him continue to con you because you don't want to admit you were conned. That's his goal. Stop letting the leader of the Trump administration fulfill his goal on you. You are an independent person who can make your own decisions in life. Blindly following the leader of the Trump administration, and therefore the Trump administration, is keeping you from fulfilling your own personal destiny. Now, I would go further to say you don't want to follow any gods either. But you do you, because we do have to get through life, and many people choose to get through life with faith. But faith in an earthly man, especially a man like the leader of the Trump administration, is false faith. Someone like the leader of the Trump administration relies on you to bow down to his will as he thwarts the will of others who will not. I don't want that for you. I don't want you going into the store and buying yourself, in the words of the leader of the Trump administration, a big, beautiful box of Fruity Pebbles, for example, which is just by that name, a very woke cereal. So I will change my example to a more manly cereal like Cocoa Puffs, for example. I don't know. That's kind of woke too. Let me think. How about Tough Patriot Grains and Rocks? That's better. I don't want you to go in there and buy your box of Tough Patriot Grains and Rocks and then go home and there's very little rocks in there, and then you're ashamed to bring that box back to the store. So think about that in terms of the leader of the Trump administration. Go ahead and bring that leader of the Trump administration right back to the store from which he came. And that is a store called Stop and Shame. And then from that point on, you can play a different game, which is ignoring the Trump administration.